Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
All right. Beers and bets. New intro.
I like it.
Hey, shout out B. Hayes. B. Hayes coming in hot with that.
Yeah.
And the cool thing, it gets the energy flowing. You know what I'm saying? So we got those copyright hits.
Yeah, we've been getting flagged from copyrights using the Crystal Method music on the intro. So it's time we change it up.
And truthfully, like with the traffic we generate, we should have known that would be coming. Like with the viewership is
competition probably reports us to YouTube all the time.
We got people down under watching, and the Great Britain or whatever, or New Zealand or
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, they probably listen in New Zealand too.
Yeah. I speak with some people in a few of the British.
You got that?
Yeah, the British. I've been talking to them. So
The down under British.
Well, yeah. Shout out to B. Hayes for producing the intro music. We had hundreds of options, a lot of submissions from a variety of audio producers that submitted intros.
Apologies.
We selected B. Hayes.
Yeah, Young Money Entertainment, Dr. Dre, and they had good, keep them coming. We need that, we love the feedback because we just keep getting them from like 3 Chainz, 2 Chainz. That whole family's been hitting us up. And we got, Gucci was talking about us, I heard, because he wanted to make a beat. So, I mean, shit's been flowing in, but we had to go with B. Hayes. He's an up-and-comer.
Yeah,
that's what we're rolling.
No brainer.
You can make another submission next season. We'll look at them again.
Talk. Beers and bets.
Beers and bets.
Beers and bets. Talk. Yesterday sucked, so let's just keep doing this, man. This is cool.
Yeah,
I enjoy this.
We've been putting it off for as many minutes as we can, Jimmy. We do got to talk football. We're here to recap Week 7 of the NFL.
Bucs look good.
My Bucs got pummeled by the Panthers. Your Broncos played the same game they play every Sunday, came up on the short end of the stick as usual, losing a 16-9 game. How many games have the Broncos scored 9 points this year? It seems like every game they score exactly 9 points.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. More than I'd like to know. I can guarantee that because anytime you score 9 points, you don't want it. So I think 1 is too many, but
actually only the second time they've scored.
I would say between 9 and 15 has happened. Like what?
Oh no, they got 3 9s and an 11. So yeah, they're consistent.
Wow,
sounds like a bad number too. Like when you combine those numbers, I just know like bad historically that.
Yeah, there's some safeties in there, some missed 2-point conversions. It takes a wild mix of events to score 9 points and 11
wild
points.
Kind of mix is a cool way to put it. A lot of people would call it a special kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain kind of stupid.
I call your coach stupid.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is. Now let's get into the
you want to talk Bucs?
Hey, one of these teams that you're ripping on here that you want to spend time on at the beginning of this podcast that again is huge. We get people down in Barbarian. And
Barbados.
Exactly.
We should play global again. Maybe we'll throw that in at the end of this episode.
I'm down with that,
global
because I kick all your asses in that. Remember Russia when I couldn't find it? It took like a half an hour. What the hell's going down there? Trouble in paradise, huh? And you guys have a quarterback. He's starting.
So
right
we
now.
thought. I don't know, man. I'm kind of ready to see something else back there.
I don't think you got a running back. All you got is Mike Evans. So you can starting this podcast going at the fucking Broncos. Brad's sitting over there with a fucking smile on his face with that douchey shirt on, talking like, oh, you look good. Almost blowing the fucking game.
First in the division.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Brad, first in the division here too, man. Feels good, don't it? It really doesn't. If you're a Bucs fan, being first in the NFC South is luck, if anything. We have 3 other shitty teams in our division. But, yeah, Jimmy, it's bad.
It
starts with Brady.
Oh, the shitty teams just, beat you, one of those shitty teams.
Yeah, probably the worst of the 3.
Yeah.
Falcons, I'd put above the Panthers.
They
Saints,
keep
I'd put
pounding,
above
though.
the Panthers.
The XFL just produces better quarterbacks than the NFL. Heineke, win. PJ Walker, win. They know how to get it done.
Yeah, screw using first round picks on quarterbacks. Look at the XFL and who's lighting it up there and just snatch one of those guys.
Trubisky too. I mean,
He's tough.
He was underrated, I think. I mean, the way he performed against you guys, he showed what he can do.
Yeah, as far as like what the problem is, like, yeah, it's Brady. He's missing throws. He's throwing some in the dirt. He's throwing some high. He's throwing some right to the other team. He's throwing some literally right to the other team. Thankfully, yesterday, the Panthers defenders weren't catching the easy interceptions he was trying to throw them.
Yeah, there was one at the end that a dude just dropped straight up.
There was 3 of them yesterday.
You put any of that on Leftwich, though, too?
I do. That's the next thing I got. Yeah.
I get annoyed, and we talked about this before, Jimmy, but how Godwin, almost every catch is like a bubble screen, tunnel screen. Nothing is downfield at all. Like they've completely given up using him as a true slot receiver. He's just a gadget player.
I'd rather, I think the play calling's bad. Too many runs on first down, and Fournette has probably been our best offensive player this year. But every time it's a handoff on first down, or at least 4 out of 5 times he gains 1 or 2 yards on first down. And you're already kind of, I mean, if I know it's coming, the defensive coordinator's got to know it's coming. That's the first thing. And then, secondly, if we're struggling to move the ball downfield that much, where we get into 3rd and 4 and can never convert a 3rd and 4, why not just start throwing some 20, 30-yard passes? Like it's got to give us a better chance than what we're doing. Maybe hit 1 out of every 3 30-yard passes, and then at least you're moving the ball.
Just seems like he's getting moved around more. I don't know, man. It's just like that's not
offensive line was not the problem yesterday.
No, I'm saying he's just not. But like there was play. I don't know if maybe it's just they don't have the guy then. Like they had AB when they won a Super Bowl. They haven't had that dude now. The guy to take the top off.
But the games they didn't have AB, the 2 years or year and a half he was with the Bucs, when AB was injured or didn't play.
Yeah, Gronk.
We didn't struggle this much. Yeah, Gronk. But
I think Gronk is showing up. I think Gronk is showing up now. I know he'd be out and in, but like Brady would look bad some of those games, and like that got blown over by the fact that Gronk would be back, and everyone knew that. So like he'd be so there was like an excuse for Brady looking shitty, So because I mean, go back to him at the end of the Brady era, like he looked pretty shitty at the end of that, and that's why he
looked really shitty his last year in New England.
Yeah, playoff game they lost against the Titans, man, again with Vrabel. It was like, dude, that was the end. And I just they don't really have any weapon.
I think it's play calling. They have Evans and Godwin, which are 2 of the top 15, you could say top 15.
Evans,
they're at least in the top 20 of.
It's a top 5 duo.
Options.
Yeah.
But
I guess, man, Godwin still needs he's not. It's just he should be showing up then if he's that good.
It's play calling. Well, Brady can't get him the ball, man. He's missing the throws. The throws are there to Godwin a lot of times, and he's missing them.
Oh yeah, I'm not defending Brady. I think the whole operation is fucked.
But play calling would be my primary reason aside from Brady. And then the second thing is just lack of speed on offense. Like our one speed weapon is Scotty Miller. And when your fucking one speed weapon is Scotty Miller, that's like, little
white boy. Yeah.
It's just not going to work,
get it
dude.
done.
Yeah,
man.
It's not. It's like, dude, there's no way. I'm looking up at Mac Jones being carried down the stairs.
While he's crying.
So, I mean,
I had a worse injury. My fucking shit was whatever.
Yeah. I've watched this I've watched this 3 weeks in a row because the game down in Tampa against the Chiefs, the offense was moving the ball. Now, granted, they were behind by 2-3 scores the whole game. So it was kind of understandable that the Chiefs were kind of giving them some free yards. Yeah. But the last 3 games, I mean, even against Atlanta, we squeaked that win out, but our offense struggled mightily against Atlanta. Then we struggle against the Steelers, and we struggle really, really bad against the Panthers. So that's 3 horseshit performances in a row on offense. And I don't see it changing with what they have in the building. So I need them to go out and get an Odell Beckham. I need them to maybe trade for a Mike Gesicki because the Dolphins don't seem to want to use him as a pass catching tight end.
Mm.
So I need something more than what we got in the building. I just don't see it. I don't see it really truly getting fixed without adding somebody. And Odell would be my first pick. And why not?
But
He's still
wouldn't
out there.
Odell be more of a slot receiver than an outside vertical threat at this point in his career?
I mean, he's still more speed than what we got on that receiving core.
Jeez.
Odell's more of a speed guy, and he's he can break a play.
You'd rather have Odell than Scotty Reynolds or whatever his name is?
Yeah. Well, no, it's more. I'm thinking, because the Ravens picked up Deshaun this past week.
Oh, you would have rather picked up Odell than Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I was being sarcastic.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but from everything you're saying, it sounds like Deshaun Jackson would have been a perfect fit for what you're looking for in Tampa.
No, because he'll play 2 games and catch like a touchdown, and that's going to be his contribution for the season. We've seen it too many times year after year for Deshaun Jackson to even be a real option.
I don't think any help's coming through those doors. Honestly, for any of our 3 teams, I don't think anybody's going out and getting any.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get Odell in the next week or 2.
I would. I really would, actually. Yeah. I just don't. And I don't think, dude, I think there's like something like that offense in LA was creative, and McVay is a really good coordinator. I don't know, even if he
what's stopping him from going back to the Giants?
Well, yeah,
bad blood, maybe. Well, I guess most of the people he hated in New York are probably gone now.
GM's gone, coach is gone.
Yeah.
How could you hate McAdoo?
Speaking of McAdoo, he was calling plays for the Panthers yesterday. Just lighting our ass up.
Let's go, dude.
Fucking Kenny Powers, Ben McAdoo, that motherfucker.
No, but yeah, I just don't know how good. Like Odell gets a lot of. I'm not sure how good. Like I don't know if I'd want him on my team. Is what I'm saying.
No, I think he gets trading for a Brandon Cooks would be a bigger move.
He won a ring, but he's not.
Brandon Cooks, I'd take him.
Yeah, I think he'd be a better player.
Even a Will Fuller, I think you'd take at this point.
Where's he at this year?
He's still a free agent.
Wow. Is he still living?
Damn. He's so young too. I know he gets hurt like crazy, but it's surprising that he's not on a roster.
I gotta
make a move though. Gotta make a move.
We're 8 days from November.
Yeah. So this is the week to make the move.
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's go out and get somebody. Just give me some reason to have some hope. But I really don't know. I really don't know if it matters, man. Brady just seems to really not
be
that
like
invested.
Kareem Hunt, though? You think that would be one? Because I feel like there's a lot of running backs.
That would help a lot.
Like I think Josh Jacobs could get traded. Kareem Hunt.
No, dude, Josh Jacobs is not getting traded. With how much he's meant to that offense this year, not a chance.
Front office didn't want to commit to him.
And that was before he's actually absolutely lit it up this season. That was preseason talk, Brad.
That's
you haven't heard a word about that in weeks.
I think the age could play a role in that one, but I don't know.
Josh Jacobs is young, dude. I think he's like 25 years old.
Got to be older than that.
I can stat check that, but he was he was like 20 years old coming out of Bama, and I think this is his,
so he was really young,
5th year option.
College, right.
Josh Jacobs' age, 24 years old. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know if they bring him back, and I think if you're not going to bring somebody back, you might as well be trading him at this point.
Or you use the shit out of them, and it's their contract year. They have the incentive, and you don't have no reason.
Judy's been on the trading block. That's one that I could see going somewhere else. And
Chase Claypool has been rumored.
Yeah,
what?
He'd be
if Judy went to Tampa, that would be interesting.
It would. He just starts lighting it up.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't be mad because I actually, I have a fucking jersey and I don't.
I love Judy coming out of college.
Right.
That was my favorite receiver in that draft. And it has been very underwhelming.
He's had a decent though. He's
had a good game yesterday.
Yeah. He's the best player on their offense.
He's played pretty well lately. I know the drops have been there still, but he's starting to make plays that like you kind of forget about the dumb drop and then he makes a big play. Now those dumb drops are gonna, you got to get rid because they'll happen at huge times, and you don't forget about it. But people don't forget.
I think you could say with all 3 of our teams: Ravens, Bucs, Broncos. Nope, none of them have an offensive identity at this point.
I think the Ravens do more than anybody just because they're a run first team.
Because we haven't been run first all year. Then the first game we go run heavy. We try to give up the game again.
I know. I was thinking about you because the Browns literally had a legit shot. And what was it? Offensive pass interference on Cooper that kind of nullified the potential game-winning touchdown for the Browns.
And then the false start that took it from like a 56 to 61.
Kind of phantom false start too.
You guys,
it might have been defensive offsides. How about that kick attempt though, Brad? What did that kick? The kick he finally did attempt went about 30 yards. He made it about halfway to the end zone.
He was so mentally fucked because with like 2 minutes, he kicks one off. A Ravens player blocked a different field goal, and they're asking, what part of your body blocked? He goes, my face.
So he was taking line drives, basically.
He just drilled it off this guy's face.
Yeah.
He's like, I've never blocked one in my career. Even in high school,
I wasn't even trying to block it.
Yeah, he was just trying to plug up a gap.
I blocked one when we were in like junior pads. Dude.
I remember that. Yeah.
And it hurt so fucking bad, dude. It hit right off my fucking forearm. And I had those dumbass, the things you put on.
Elbow guards.
That didn't do shit. Yeah. I was like, ollie. Fuck, but I did get a piece of it, man. It was pretty cool. Yeah. But I didn't even realize at the time. Proud. At the time, you're just like, fuck, what's just happening? And it's like, oh, yeah, there. Cool. Fuck, we're down by 40. So what does that matter, man?
And I got the laces on my.
I'm DN. Hi, I'm Todd. But you guys brought up offensive identity, like both, and it'd be cool for me, like, to have an offense. I think that would be a start.
Just maybe score one touchdown every game. Would you take that right now?
Or if you're starting one touchdown?
I don't want to ask, beggars can't be choosers or whatever. I don't want to get too crazy. So, yeah, I'd put it at like one every other game to start, maybe.
Okay.
Just.
Don't go 2 weeks in a row without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah. That would be a good place to start. I think.
It's fair enough.
Bullshit, dude. What a joke, man. I wake up yesterday, I get like a douchebag. I got my jersey on. Brad's like, yeah, and it's fucked up, but whatever. And I was like, well, what? You try to do the thing where you think you're paying attention. You're like, I should know this. Or I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? Brad's dude. Yeah. Well, with Russ, like that being out or something like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And I'm like Googling, like, wait, what the fuck? Like, wait, well, he's out. And I was so disappointed, man. It was so shitty.
Really, though, the Buccaneers do play a lot like the Broncos because, Jimmy, usually on Sundays, I'm kind of at the edge of my seat, like sitting upright, ready for every play. By the second quarter yesterday, I was laying down on the couch with a plate full of spinach and artichoke dip, just being like, I'm just going to sit here and munch. And maybe we'll score eventually here. Maybe we'll get this thing going.
Yesterday, that was weird, dude, because I was on the mic with, and that was just like, what? But I thought, day. Yeah.
Let's get to some games that were actually exciting. So,
right on.
Most exciting noon game, in my opinion, was that Giants-Jaguars game. The Jaguars were a surprising favorite going in. A lot of us jumped on the Giants. I was one of them. Got to talk about Danny Dimes, though, because this was really his game. 200 yards passing, 100 yards rushing.
Did you see him fall?
He did on his
monster
own.
Got him again.
Dude, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it. I'll find it now, though.
He hit the ground literally knowing, like, God, I did.
Are you sure he wasn't running the clock out?
Dude, no. He made a great
move, cut up.
He made a great.
And then just the flailing arms again.
I'm searching Daniel Jones turf monster.
I don't even know if it was turf.
You're going to find that old one, but.
Oh, they're showing the old one. They got a turf monster strikes again. Huh?
Dude, told you, dude. It gets him.
I actually
put that up on here, man.
Oh, he did kind of get bumped. He got hit.
Dude,
contact was made on this one. Hold on, let me share screen this.
Watch the play. He tripped because
somebody bumped him a little bit.
No, but after the play, he knew. He was like, God damn it. Like, how did I just do that again? You could see him like hit the ball on the ground, like, motherfucker. I just got embarrassed. Because he ate shit. And you can tell he was maybe even thinking what you're saying. Like, I don't want to do it again, but he ain't shit.
Turf monsters in his head.
Strikes again. It did.
Rolls out right.
It's a great run, dude.
Okay, he did clear that guy. That guy touched him and he wasn't clear of him by the time he did. That's a touchdown too, man.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, he's got everybody beat. His feet, damn.
Shit, dude.
One more time.
His reaction to it.
Hey,
I wish it was
your
like
love
this.
for Danny Dimes. I actually played him in my 2 quarterback league.
He had over 100 yards.
Yeah, Josh
a good day to start him.
Yeah, no kidding. It's probably career game.
But I don't brag a lot on this podcast, but last season I asked you guys if you'd rather have Baker Mayfield or Danny Dimes. And I went to bat for Danny Dimes on that show last year. And where do you guys stand now?
Yeah,
you have to be on the Danny Dimes train by now.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't toot my own horn too often, but
I'm sticking with Baker.
Brad's like, fuck off, man. Those beer boxes are going to fucking collapse.
You know
like
what?
Danny
Brad
Dimes
makes a good point, dude. Brad makes a good fucking point. I'm going to
give it another year or two.
Yeah.
They were from the same draft class.
It's the curse of Carolina.
So it's crazy how bad Baker is, man. I mean, whatever, but
and he's kind of old too.
That's another. Is he hurt now, or is he just not playing?
He's hurt.
Jesus.
But so, how much of these like quarterback failures are like because of like Kyler Murray, for instance? I don't think it's Kyler Murray's problem. I think it's Kingsbury's problem.
So I was just thinking, like, if they had Baker in like a great system, like put him with like Belichick, or like.
Belichick really wanted him in the draft. Belichick actually tried to trade up for Baker.
That'd be a good fit, actually.
Yeah,
because it's like, dude, I'm trying to,
or maybe even Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh would be.
I don't know about Kyler because I think he's been coddled in Arizona to literally do everything he's best at. Play in the spread, run around. Like, could you imagine if he went to like an under center team? He would never be able to see where he's throwing because he's so fucking short. They had
this picture of Kyler standing next to the running back the other night, and it was fucking the running back was like, I don't even know which player it was for the like Cardinals, but he's like dude, he makes the meme was like 5'10", whatever the guy's name is, running back makes Kyler Murray look like a peewee football player.
Eno Benjamin.
Benjamin's kind of like a Warwick Dunn size dude.
Yeah,
Eno Benjamin's not like your power back.
I didn't realize how small Kyler was when they said that other guy's height, though. I was like,
I think he could really be 5'6".
You're not my same height. You're not my same.
Not my same height. Freakish.
I'm the type of tall where, dude, but he's 5'6". Kyler,
not officially.
But maybe he really is. I think it says 5'8".
Cleats,
it says 5'8".
It says 5'8".
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude. I mean, he's
still kind of short.
That's why he looks so funny running around.
He's fucking dope then, man. He's good.
Yeah, you play in the NFL and you're that short. It is.
Yes, you're a G, dude. Yeah.
But
gets more balls batted down.
Let's do this because Monday Night Football just kicked off. The Bears have the ball. Let's make picks because Patriots are favored by 9. The game is in New England. Over under set at 40. That's what it was, right, Brad? 40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I parlayed, or I should say I did a teaser bet. I'm teaser king here. I teased the Patriots down to -3, and I teased the under to stay under 46. Yeah, I know. You dirty Dan. I'm dirty Dan.
You tease you.
So what are you guys taking? You trusting the Pats to cover 9 points? I just don't know if that's their style.
A lot of points, man. I hate
the under.
That.
Just the under 40, Brad.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
We've seen the Bears a lot lately. I don't see anything from them to say.
Lots of prime time for the Bears. There really has been.
Why?
Like if I have to watch Cole Kmet and fucking Mooney
why are they
another week?
I know people hate the Broncos, but we have Russell Wilson. Like
You guys have been on way too much prime time.
Yeah, I know. Everyone keeps giving me shit for it. Like I scheduled this fucking
Yeah.
Dude, I was so pumped yesterday because it was just a Sunday afternoon game. I could chill and watch the Broncos game. Not, they're going to try to go out there and do too much or what. Just a normal football game. And then at fucking noon, I find out that Russell Wilson is the plan.
There was like kind of,
I don't know how you didn't
become
know
a
that.
sure thing, like going into the weekend. Even when we made picks on Thursday. I woke up
late yesterday, Brad. When you hopped in, it was probably.
I did too. Yeah.
And I didn't. That wasn't announced. I don't think the night before, was it? I didn't hear. I mean, I hadn't heard about that.
So I think it was confirmed the day of.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I was like, and then I was
like he would have been out when you woke up. Yeah.
I started going through shit because T-Mac was on, and we were like, catching up on bullshit. Yeah. So I was, No, dude, he tore his pec. So he's like out.
Wasn't he having a good season?
Yeah. Last year he won all conference. And so, but he said he has another year of eligibility if he wants, so cheers to team, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do your
fast
thing
recovery
over there,
for
Campbell,
old team,
man. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good guy. But, he's like, dude, it sucks, man. I just got to sit here all day. And I'm like, dude, I just got to job. Like, better than trust me, man.
I've been doing it for years. I loved it. That's what.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, dude,
it never gets old.
Wait, so you don't have to go? And he was like, no. They rigged some shit in class where like I can just do it all through Zoom. And I'm like, dude, there you go. And he was like, yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna fake an injury.
That was a fuck, dude. Yeah, I told Brad, I'm like, how do you get? I'm gonna try to get hit by a car. Like had him say like Big Daddy.
Get your foot run over by a bus.
No, I don't want to fuck with the foot again.
Yeah.
That was no bueno.
Can't be walking anywhere then. You'll be all right.
Yeah. What else we got? Let's look at these other games from Sunday. Bengals kind of had a rejuvenation day.
I called that.
Joey Burrow.
Yeah, but again, against Atlanta, is there a better get right team in the league?
No, but dude, it sucked, Matt, because I'm like, dang, we never got to red zone or fantasy player of the week last week.
You had Joey B.
I had Jamar, man. I never go quarter. I always go flex. You know what I mean? Like do a guy like that because quarterbacks are always the highest projected. But Jamar, I thought they had a come out game for sure, dude. They reminded everyone of why they, had such a good year.
Who got the
Mahomes looks bad.
Mahomes is not struggling without Tyreek.
He appears to be just fine.
Yeah, he's doing all right, man.
I don't know though.
Him and Josh Allen.
They're getting better every week.
The games they've lost though, they've played decent in like the Bills. Like when they get shut down, they do get shut down.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
This game would have been interesting if you gave San Fran like 3 weeks to get McCaffrey more built into the offense.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was cool how much
San Fran did have him on the ropes in the end of the first half, and then that pick by Jimmy G just really ruined the game, man. And it was a bad pick. It was
a Jimmy G pick, man. That guy, he's got great hair. Fucking douchebag. Like that was so bad, man. And that game was terrible because I thought I don't know, man. The Niners.
You had money on the Niners. Just come out and say it. Just come out.
But I actually thought the Niners would like have some revenge factor in their mind, and like they didn't really seem to. I don't know.
I think they were just missing too many guys on defense.
Yeah,
they had a really beat up defense. Most of their secondary, they were playing backups, and that just
good, man. It sucks. He's just good. Like he made one where he rolls to his right and then just like kind of side, and it's just like through a bunch of guys. Fuck him. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like why? It's like, dude, it's like fuck you for even thinking you can throw that. But then he does it. He had a couple of those plays against the Bucs, dude, and one of them was like a 2-yard touchdown pass on the goal line.
Oh, that was
he spun away from fucking two guys and then fucking. It's like, man, what the fuck?
That was the play that I had to finally be like, okay, this dude can, like, if he was on my team, it would be cool because he thinks like a Madden game, and it's just like, God, I can get rid of this. Like, just stay.
They don't even let you make those moves in Madden.
No, exactly. Really but like
that's some of the yard shit.
Or like, no, you would be able to throw it from there, but you would like spin around. The leg. Yeah, that because like in a normal game, In a normal game, your guy would try to like throw it like a dumbass, and it's like
loft pass it or something.
Like it's just like throw it with the left hand, like you just make plays. And again, I don't think that stands up in the playoffs, and that's why they've only won one. I swear to God, I stand by that. But he's a great regular season quarterback. Like he's great now.
Yeah.
When you're doing that shit to win, that's not what you want to be doing, man.
You don't want to have to fall back on that. But he makes it. He does make it look pretty routine some of the time. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
It's not. I know. One thing, I know you don't like him. I know you don't like him, Jimmy.
Ate as much crow as I can. I
still don't like him for what he did to my Bucs this year. But we got him when it counted, right? I can always fall. Exactly. We fucked him up. 0 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, Mahomes. So we got you when it counted.
You can always wear that hat and that shirt and where you're from. And
yeah, I was at Arrowhead again last Friday, and they were like, "Oh, you're back again, and you got the wrong shirt on." Because it was Friday, I'm wearing my Bucs shirt, obviously.
Yeah, you had the hat on the last.
Like, man, I got to rep my team too, guys. You know, you can't be too mad at me because you guys got us this year. I know the other one still hurts, but just
fucking give it a little bit more, yeah. Brady got him twice. It's great.
But fucking, what else we got? Well, just
the Seahawks legit.
I mean, I think they could be a wild card team. I see the Niners winning that division.
I mean, beating the Chargers without Lockett or DK.
Pretty nuts. Lockett played at least part of the game.
Yeah, okay. Lockett was playing.
Yeah.
DK got knocked out, but Lockett played at least early on.
I've never been a Pete Carroll guy, but this kind of does prove that he's a good coach, doesn't it? You get rid of Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You don't really.
It doesn't look great so far.
They're playing 2 rookie corners. The Seattle defense has 2 rookie corners starting. They lost Bobby Wagner, who was kind of the captain of their defense for the last 10 years. And they've been impressive. It's just like Pete Carroll knows what he's doing. I don't even like to say it because I hate watching him sit on the sidelines.
Chomping.
Chomp. Hands on his knees and those fucking like skinny jeans.
He's got his weird khakis.
Yeah. He goes nuts every time they make a fucking play. Yeah.
He's got a lot of energy for an old dude. That's for sure.
Well, I had the Chargers and the Survivor, so he can suck my fucking dick.
I told you to be concerned. I love the Chargers, Jimmy, but I told you can't trust them because that's what the Chargers do, man.
Yesterday, I didn't have an option. I can.
You didn't wake up on time.
I can be honest with it about. I went with really the one that I went with. Like I knew that was one that I trusted.
It was most. It was a risky play. It was
not even that. No, I actually felt more confident about it. Brett heard it. I ran through them all prior to like the game starting, and I was just like, "This is the one I feel most confident about." Like, given who I had left to pick from, too. Like, I didn't have. I could have picked the Bucs. The Bucs would have been probably the other team I went with.
Did you have the Raiders available?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I went with. I just saw them being 1-4.
That's a really good call, and I wish I would have talked. I didn't know. Yeah, but.
We talked about it on the pod on Thursday, man.
Yeah, but that is always like my pick 'em for this on that is never really the same. I mean, sometimes it's been that, but a lot of times it. But yeah, I thought, and I was wrong. That sucked.
Well, hopefully I can take this pick 'em home, the survival.
Yeah.
Well, you guys will have to help me out making a pick every week. I'm thinking I'm going to go Cowboys against the Bears for my survivor pick next week.
Yeah, I mean, that would
looking ahead.
We don't even know, though. This Bears game, someone could get hurt. Well, that would just help it.
I mean, I guess we didn't hit on the Packers falling to the Commanders. Like, the Packers are right there with the Bucs. They just, they look
Broncos
fucking bad.
Same.
Like, team we thought were.
Like, if the Broncos played the Packers, I guess the Packers light us up, probably.
I don't know, man. I think either team could win a 13-10 game. Either one of those teams.
Hyped up Green Bay's run game, and then they couldn't really do anything on the ground.
They didn't try to yesterday, did they? Like Aaron Jones, how many carries did Aaron Jones have?
It's a tough place to play.
Not many. They seem to use him out of the backfield. I mean, he looked good as a receiver. Don't get me wrong.
He had a couple receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, 12 times for 38 yards. Oof.
Yeah, NFL.com. This is why NFL.com sucks. I don't care what they say about us, but they suck too. Aaron Jones, it's showing Aaron Jones has 8 carries for 23 yards on NFL.com.
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said something like 12 for
total as a team.
Total between him and Dylan.
38. Yeah.
That's not enough. That is not enough.
Not when you got them both on your squad, right?
Yeah, they're both on my fantasy team. I need them both. I need them both to get at least 10 carries.
Dude, Heineke's a baller with McLaurin, man.
He is.
Those dudes, I don't know what it is, but if Heineke's playing, McLaurin's going to go off. It's pretty fucking crazy. Never really seen a combo like that on such a bad team. You know what I mean?
I've always liked Terry McLaurin. I think he's one of those receivers that when he gets his next chance with a real quarterback, he's going to be like he
re-signed with the Commanders, though. He'll be there for 5 years.
They better bring somebody else in through one of those doors. Get Hendon Hooker in there with TJ McLaurin.
That would be exciting.
I'd love to see that.
Hey,
I thought the Robinson Gibson mix at running back looked pretty damn good for Washington.
Yeah, Gibson had that one touchdown catch that was actually a nice receiving play.
That was funny when Rodgers said fuck it and threw it to Aaron Jones for a touchdown because nobody else was catching.
Gave up on everybody else.
Yeah, dude, Aaron Jones catches like a fade route. And it's like, dude, eventually he's like, all right, nobody wants to catch anything. At one point, Rodgers just looked at the camera and before he said it, I was like, God, he's got to be thinking, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah. And slow-mo, right as I'm like, after that thought hit my mind, they show it, but he goes,
yeah.
And he was ready, you could mouth it.
Yeah, I saw it. Dude, I know.
Yeah, it was so funny, man. I felt bad for him.
But when you look at his receiving core, it's just, I mean, oh my God. Sammy Watkins and Lazard.
But that brings up kind of the question, like, who would you blame more for that team's struggles, Brady or Rodgers? And I'd put more blame on Brady.
I would.
For struggling with Evans and Godwin than I can put on blame for Rodgers struggling with the shit show he has at receiver.
Yeah, when they drafted
the quarterback, when they tried to draft his backup with him still there. Now, Rodgers should have just told him to fuck off.
He should have been on to San Francisco, dude. San Francisco might be a Super Bowl.
That would have been interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're under a
let's
minute.
take 5. We'll be back for part 2. Talk some more football. Talk a little baseball too.
Dude,